We are going to begin our 1-point perspective drawing. You should have a paper with a circle written on it. On the back, I need you to write your name, your table color, and your class code. Then go ahead and flip it over. We're going to be using a 1-point perspective, meaning a lot of our lines are going to go to 1 point. Perspective drawing is a way to use flat paper, but to make things look like they're coming out at you or going away from you. And we're going to be doing a drawing of city buildings going around the circle, and then we're going to paint them using the colors of the color wheel. You should have a pencil and a ruler for this part. Go ahead and draw a line from top to bottom. Do this kind of lightly because we're going to erase this later on. And you're going to draw another one from side to side. This is going to divide our circle into 4 different parts. And it's also telling us where the middle of our circle is, so we can put a dot there. This dot is called our vanishing point. That's where a lot of our lines are going to go. I want you to follow along with me for one of these chunks, and then I'm going to have you make your own city in the other parts of the circle. So what we're going to do first is we're going to draw a building right here in the middle. For the sides of my buildings, they are vertical lines, and they are going to go to this vanishing point. So I'm going to line my ruler up with my vanishing point here and with the edge of my circle here. And I'm going to draw a line up like that, about 2/3 of the way to the dot. Then I'm going to draw on my other side here. I like to put my pencil here so I can put my ruler up against there. So it's connecting between the edge of the circle and the dot, but I'm not going to draw all the way up, about 2/3 again. And then I'm going to connect them. Now, you can see that they have a little bit different lengths, okay? But I'm just going to connect them with a horizontal line, and then I can erase any of the extra that I don't need anymore. Now I'm going to put in a door down here. So the sides of the door are going to go to my vanishing point. So I'm going to line my ruler up, my vanishing point and the edge of my circle, draw a little line there. And we'll draw a line here. Then I'm going to connect them with that same line that I drew up here. It should be the same angle. So that's a really wide door. That kind of looks like it might be like a garage door. So let's go ahead and add some horizontal lines like that to make it look like a garage door. Okay, next above my garage door, I'm going to add a sign. So I'm going to do a horizontal line, 2 of them, one for the top and one for the bottom. And then those need to be connected with lines to the vanishing point. Okay, now I'm going to write the word garage right here on this sign. So go ahead and write that on there if you can fit it. Otherwise you can come up with something else to put on there. And I'm going to add a couple windows up here. Okay, I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line here and a line here for that edge of those two. Then a line here for the other side of those two windows. then a line here for these windows. Line here for the right side of this set of windows. Now I need to use horizontal lines for the tops and bottoms of each of these windows. So I'm just going to go through and connect them like that. Okay, let's do another building right next to it. We're going to do this one a little bit shorter. We want to try to have a variety of tall buildings, short buildings, fat buildings, that kind of thing. You can have it go right up against this building, or you can leave some space. So for this one, we'll leave some space, and then this one over here, we'll have it right next to it. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to line my ruler up just a little bit over from that building, from here to the dot, and just draw it up about that far. And I want this to fit in this section of the circle, so I'll just draw a line right next to that guideline that we put in there. Now I will connect them. Now again, don't just connect wherever you decided to leave off, because obviously I drew that one way too long. So you need to make sure it just looks right, and you can always erase extra. Let's put in like a regular size door, not a garage door. So right here in the middle, lining up to go to my vanishing point. And line this side to go up to my vanishing point. And connect them like that. You can put a little doorknob on there. Okay, now you can make this whatever you want. I'm going to make it maybe like a coffee shop, so I'm going to write the word coffee up here, maybe in like some fancy letters. Ooh. But you can make it whatever kind of store or building or whatever you want. Okay, let's put in one more building right here. We're going to have this one connect just to butt up right next to this garage. So I don't need to draw a line over here. I'm going to draw one over here. Maybe I'll have this one be kind of in the middle between these two, height-wise. All right, so maybe I'm gonna make this one, I'm gonna make it a Target. I love Target. All right, so I'm gonna put the Target symbol up here. Again, you don't have to make yours Target. And then I'm going to, let's see, it's gonna be a double-decker Target. Put in a big window right here. So I'm drawing both of the top and bottom. The sides of my window should line up to the vanishing point. Okay, maybe I'll put a little line in here in between the first story and the second story. And then I'm going to come and make some double doors right here. So I'm lining the side of my door up to the vanishing point. And coming and doing the same thing for the other side. And connecting it. And I probably need to draw one more line down the middle So it's a double door. I'm gonna write Target. You don't need to write words on all of your buildings. I just decided to for these three. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is pause the video here, and you are going to draw 3 more buildings in each of these sections so that you have a total of 12 buildings, okay? You can look back at the slideshow so you can have some more ideas of different types of buildings to use. When you are all done, you are going to erase these guidelines because you will not need those anymore unless you decide to use them as part of the side of a building or something. You don't need those anymore. You also don't need your vanishing point anymore. So all of this stuff can be erased. And then I want you to take a Sharpie and you're going to trace every single line that we have drawn. So that is what I would like you to do next. You're going to pause. You're going to draw 9 more buildings, 3 in each of these pieces of the pie. Then you're going to erase your guidelines and you are going to trace everything with Sharpie. Sharpies are permanent. They do not come off of the table. They do not come off of your clothes. And it's very hard to get off of your skin. So if you are using the Sharpies incorrectly, they will be taken away from you. Let's even trace this circle on the outside here. Okay? So in the next video, I will show you how I want you to paint it.